All right, so this one we're supposed to identify which points have lines drawn through them that are not tangent to the graph. All right, so first, which ones are tangent? So if we look here at A, that looks like it's below the curve, so that looks like it should be okay. B, it looks like it's below the curve, so that looks okay. C, I would say C for sure are not tangent. Wait a second here. I'm looking at two different things. I'm changing the curve here. The blue, I have to stay on blue. So that one's going through at that, and that's not the inflection point. So that one would be not. So I have to look what I'm seeing here. And so because we have one side here and another side here, I can't see the colors very well apparently, then A is not tangent. Okay. Now B, it is staying all on one side, so it's okay. C, that is not how you would do that one. That one doesn't even look like that's the inflection point. I would say the inflection point's up here, and the inflection point would cross like that, but not straight across like that. So C is not tangent. Now D at that point there, that looks good there. And again, we're just getting as close as possible here. We're staying on the same side of the curve. We're going through that point, and so that is how we're determining it. When we switch sides like here, then that's going to be showing that that's not tangent. And of course, that one isn't either. Okay. So those are the two that are not tangent to the graph. All right, so this one, we have to draw some lines. So here's where we actually have to uh, start adding some stuff. So I'm going to have to insert some shapes. So I'm going to insert some lines. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, and I don't know how I'm going to do this. Maybe I'll just start at point P and go to beyond that. And then I can kind of shift it down a little bit. And that would be a secant line through P1 and T, because that's what it asks for, is secant lines first. And so that would be how I would do that secant line. And what I'm just going to do is do the same thing. I'm going to add secant lines as we go. So I'll start at P, and again, I'll go beyond T. Then I can bring it back. And so it's going to be kind of wonky, but that's okay. Maybe we can bring it down a little bit. There we go. And so that would be the secant line through that one. And then we just keep doing that until we have all our secant lines that they ask us to draw done. So we'll put that one through, and we have that. Maybe again, bring it down a little bit, and that would be our secant line. And so now we have to draw them from the other side as well. So this is why I'm using this, because it's going to be a little bit better than if I had it the other way. So maybe I'll pull it down a little bit there. And another one. And then one last secant line. Again, remember, secant lines are just through the 2 points. And so we have all those secant lines. Now what we have to do is we have to draw a tangent line. So it says draw the tangent line T. Now this one, again, it's pretty arbitrary. And so, this is the worst case scenario. The closer we are here, that's going to be the closer it is to our actual curve. So I'm going to say that's pretty close to the tangent line. Now, is it really what it is? Probably not, but it's as close as I can get just drawing on this here using just the insert a line feature. Okay, but that's how it's going to look. Your secant lines, they're going to get closer and closer and closer to that tangent line, and the same thing here. They're going to get closer, closer, and closer until they're pretty close to equal that tangent line. All right, so we'll stop with that, and we'll come to another one.